Nebraska is going to host at least 13 more official visitors this weekend. Hi, Sean Callahan with HuskerOnline.com. Before I get to that, make sure you like, follow, subscribe to us right here on the Husker Online YouTube channel. But it's going to be another busy weekend. In fact, now 31 visitors have made their way into Lincoln over the last 2 weekends, and it'll be another big transfer portal weekend for the Huskers. You're going to have 2 from the University of Florida here. Corey Collier, a 6'2 corner, originally from Miami, and then Chief Borders, a 6'5 edge rusher, also a former 4-star, and then former 4-star quarterback Malik Hornsby from Houston is going to be here, and he was Arkansas Razorback the last 3 seasons. Before that, he was going to play for Matt Rule at Baylor, but then Rule went to the NFL. Now Hornsby and Rule could end up reuniting in Lincoln. Fits that track profile of a type of player that Rule likes to go after. Runs 10.6 in the 100. Could play receiver, but Nebraska is looking at him as a quarterback right now. Then you're going to have a large group of targets here to keep your eyes on. Ramir Stewart, a safety out of Philadelphia, a high 3-star, kind of a late find here for the staff. Tony White and company got on him. He's one to watch. Kyron Jones, currently a North Carolina State running back commit, will make his way to Lincoln. You have to like where Nebraska stands with him as well, getting the final visit before signing day. And then there's one that I really think the Huskers are going to end up walking away with. Mason Goldman from Gretna. He would be the 4th in-state offensive lineman to commit to the Huskers if they could land Goldman. The 6'5", 250-pound Goldman has a number of Power 5 offers, but obviously Nebraska's been in a great spot with him for the last several weeks. And then you're going to have Princewell Yamanlin here, and he's a 4-star defensive edge player at 6'5", 215 out of Manor, Texas. He's been a high priority guy for the staff. You saw Matt Rule even go have lunch in Princewell's mother's restaurant down in the Austin, Texas area. So keep your eyes on Princewell here this weekend. And then finally, the under-the-radar target that Nebraska will bring in is Eric Fields. The 6'2", 190-pound Fields is a linebacker out of Ardmore, Oklahoma. He had 180 tackles in just 10 games last year. And he also runs 10.8 in the 100. And he's a guy that kind of emerged here, but when you look at his film and everything on paper, he's an outstanding looking prospect. And then you'll have a large group of commits making their way to Lincoln this weekend as well. Riley Van Poppel, a defensive line commit. Barry Jackson, the receiver commit that Rule has yet to visit in person. He's scheduled to be here as well this weekend. He took a visit to Cincinnati earlier this week. Bryce Turner will make his first trip to Nebraska. He is an guy that emerged here in the last couple of weeks, committed to the staff in one phone call. Bryce Turner runs his 100-meter dash in 10.27. Dwight Boodle will be here this weekend. He's been a long-time commit. His brother DiCaprio Boodle was a Husker, so keep your eyes on Boodle making his return visit here into Lincoln. And then finally, Sincere Seifiala will be here out of IMG Academy, though a Tennessee native. He too will be making his first trip to Lincoln, even though he's been a commit now for about a week. So lots to keep track on with 13 official visitors here in Lincoln this weekend. Make sure you're on HuskerOnline.com. We are going to keep you up to date with all the news that flows here from this busy recruiting weekend. For HuskerOnline.com, I'm Sean Callahan.